Down 2 there in the third. What do you think of the response from the team?
Great comeback. We've had a lot of interesting games lately where we spot teams leads, but done a good job of coming back and fighting back. And it's probably not a lot of fun for the coaches, but I think probably fun for the fans.
Chris, what's the feeling? It feels like you guys are never out of a game. What does that feeling do for a club? I mean, feel like whatever you face whatsoever, that you're never out of one.
Yeah, I don't know if that's just a side effect of the way that we want to play, but a lot of the games are just pretty chaotic, up-tempo, pucks are bouncing, and if we do some of the right things, I think we know that we're gonna at least get some looks and capitalize on a couple. So, no, it's definitely a confident feeling, but like I said, it's not something you can rely on all the time. You want to get a lead, hold a lead. So there's definitely some stuff we can improve on.
Does it though? I don't know if it instills a sense of belief. Maybe that's already present, but does it just further that, deepen it, or whatsoever?
Yes.
Billy comes in tonight, and really, if it wasn't for him, this game could have been over several times. What did you make of Billy stepping in?
Yeah, I mean, that last save was great all night, but that last save saves the game for us, right? So, no, he played fantastic. We've had great goaltending all season. Got to continue to try to help out our goaltenders because we ask a lot from them every single night. So.
Can I find out what Eric was talking about? If anyone wasn't convinced now that this is different from the Ducks teams of the last few seasons, is a win like this like a message to the rest of the league? Like, this is a different team.
I wasn't here the last few years.
Yeah, well, I know, but I mean, you're obviously aware of what went on here.
I mean, I was aware that this team was a very hard team to play against 5-on-5. It wasn't fun. Even if you came away with a win, you didn't feel like you touched the puck a lot. You felt like they tilted the ice. Because they had young speed, young skill, and they like to go north. And I think that's changed necessarily. I think some of these guys are just maturing, and everyone in this room wants to win, and that's the number one priority. So, a little cliche, one game at a time. Obviously, that's a big one in the division. So.
With the way LA plays, how difficult is it to finally just sort of find your own game and break through the muck that they kind of create?
Yeah, they're a very responsible team. So the only way that you're going to advance pucks up ice is doing the right things, right? Getting pucks in behind them, skating, supporting each other.
Did the experience kind of a crosstown rivalry with the Islanders, with the Devs back east. First Freeway Face-off, what'd you think of the atmosphere?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was loud. There was a lot of energy in the building. I think a lot of kids too. Obviously, being a early afternoon game after Thanksgiving, so it was a ton of fun, and obviously more fun to come away with both points. So thank you.
All right, Leo. That last goal. First of all, the battle by Mason on the wall.
Yeah.
What did you see on that whole play from Kreider keeping it in and all that?
Yeah, it was huge. I forgot how Kreider got in. Was it hand or stick?
Stick. Yeah.
Stick, yeah, so that's always impressive. I got in the slot from Kreider earlier, so I was a little pissed off about that I didn't score that one. And then he just left me open in front of the net and he scored. So, yeah, nice goal.
The battle this team has, the battle effort, you've been down so many times and to keep coming back. Where does that keep coming from?
I don't know, I feel like we think about the starts a little too much maybe. We have, a lot of bad start. Like, not bad start, but just, coming in the first period with 1 or 2 goals down. So just the hungriness, if that's a word, that's the mentality for this team.
Does this kind of send a message, a game like this, where you come back from so many deficits, that this team is different from the teams of the last couple of seasons that you guys are?
Yeah, definitely. I hope you guys see that too. That they were like a different team, different hunger, different mentality too. So it's been great so far this season.
It's no secret that you guys are able to score goals and get on the board, but it feels like there's been a bit of issues defensively. So how do you guys work on that and make sure that it doesn't happen so often?
Yeah, just going into the season. It was 23 games in, so we had to figure it out now. Just something that we can come in practice and work on during the games.
Leo, does this team never feel like it's out of the game? Mm-hmm. And what does that feeling do for you guys?
A good question. Just as I said earlier, we just never gives up. That's the mentality again. As Derek just said, we can score goals any time of the game. So that's it.
How about I know you're disappointed with your shootout attempt, but how about the move from Mason? Have you seen that one in practice, or can you just kind of take us through the way he opened them up there?
Good word. No, I've seen it every warm up too for the game, every practice. I actually thought he was going to go back in this time because he was wide open, but he just went 5 as usual and went in. So yeah, huge shootout goal for the team.
Billy comes in and has an impressive start in his first one. What did you make of Billy back there?
Yeah, huge save. I don't know how much time was left, but huge save there. For us to not lose the game. He played great. With the way we didn't want our defense to play, but great game for him.
Coach, we talk about this team being down. What about the ability of this team to just keep coming back when they do find themselves in that hole?
Yeah, it was a tremendous game. The crowd couldn't have been more electric. I thought they're fortunate on their fourth one, and all of a sudden now we're down by 2, and against a team that doesn't give up much. So it was a big task for us, and we hung in there. And Minty scores a big goal for us, and we had some success with the goalie out. Been getting some fortunate breaks in that time of the game, knowing that we shouldn't rely on that. But it was obviously a huge win for us, and guys are having fun, and the building went more than half anyways, more than 3/4 went nuts. You guys know the answer to that question.
Just the compete level though on some of these goals, like especially the game tying goal, like does that give you even more confidence in this team's ability to claw back in games like that when they fight?
I think on the bench we never feel like we're out of a game. It's almost like we get more angry when we get down by 1 or 2 or in behind, knowing that the clock's working, and we still got the goalie out option. And but hey, they did a lot of good things to sustain some pucks, to kill some clears, and and some timely goals around the net. Somebody said the number we had was pretty remarkable in a short amount of time. So we'll say fortunate, but I'd like it when they pulled their goalie.
We got Ryan Paling back today. What did he add to the team's return?
I think he adds speed to our lineup in our game, and I think down the middle of the ice, I think that you really notice him, and has a puck and pushes the pace on the forecheck, and can kill penalties, use them in overtime, and so I thought he came back and really made a difference.
You guys are able to score goals, it's no secret, but it seems like there still needs to be a little bit of improvement defensively. What are you seeing back there?
Yeah, I think that sometimes it looks like there's nothing happening, and all of a sudden they get an A+ chance out of nowhere, and I think that's something we got to make sure that we got to be, kill the play till it's over, and then take away the high quality dangerous plays, and I think that tonight we were fortunate. We had to say we were very lucky there, the quality and the quantity they had late in the game.
Is there something specifically to that about the net front, about kind of tying guys up or being stronger in and around the crease area?
No, they had 2 different kinds. They had the wide open, that's one-timers on scene plays, and they had, that second touch around the net. But we scored some goals like that too. So I think that's that's where you get rewarded in this game, is at the net, greasy goals no more than 4 feet away from the net. I think that's where the majority of the pucks go in anyway. So that's where the rewards are. And we said before the game, whoever's better at the net is going to have some success today. And I think both teams got a point. So.
Usually when it's structured and predictable, but in a game like this with an opponent like this, you kind of embrace the chaos a little bit. It seemed like when the tempo picked up, some guys really seemed to prosper in the game.
I think the pace, the better the pace for us. We like fast pace. We like whether it's I don't want to say I want to track meet. I mean, when you're behind, you don't mind it, but when you're playing for the game with a lead or it's tied, there's got to be a purpose. And I think you got to recognize the difference and go for it. But I think we know we can score now. Let's make sure that let's have the puck more so we can score by checking better.
You learned that Dostal is going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks, and to have Husso come in and have that kind of performance, does that give you continued confidence in the goal crease?
Yeah, I think we had confidence. I mean, it was at the beginning of the year. We're sitting there, geez, it's we got him, we kept him, and we're happy. And getting them in there, was something we thought about. We're looking at the 4 and 6 days, and we got surprised the other day when we had to change starters the day of the game, and so I expect them both to get a game here in the next couple of games.